Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Dawn Aaron Loving Hands Creations, and I am your host, Dawn Aaron. This is my co-host,
Hello.
Sharon Loves Purple, and my other beautiful co-host, Kendall's Crochet No Sleeves is what it's supposed to be, but I'll stick with
I'm not putting that on there.
So, welcome to Real Talk Thursdays, and I do appreciate everybody that is coming and joining, and those that are returning. Thank you so much for returning and being a subscriber and pretty much following my contents. And welcome to the new ones that have subscribed and is now just lurking in the bushes. Do not forget to smash those love thumbs, everyone. So you guys know all about the Real Talk Thursdays, and I've been trying to keep it a little bit more low. Oh boy, I got the shine going on. But before we get started, let me go ahead and welcome in. Hello, beautiful Zoila girl. You go get that KFC. Make sure you share some chicken with me and everybody else. Hello, Pammy. How are you, beautiful lady? Thank you for being here. And we got Leanie. Hello, sweetheart. It was nice having just that quick chat and being able to vent yesterday. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And we've got Renelle. That's more beautiful, huh? Renelle, hello, sweetheart. Love you. Thank you for being here. Hello, Rudy. Thank you for being here. And we've got MJ and Kimberly and Michi. Hello, Michi. How are you? Who else do we have joining us? So you guys, you know how are you, Regina, sweetheart? So you guys know me. I usually try and keep Real Talk Thursdays. A lot of it, you guys know, I'm a big supporter when it comes to mental health. Um, Due to the fact that yes, I do struggle with it a lot. My goodness, I got the shine today. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I got the shine going on so
That's
bad.
because you glow, honey.
I glow in a hot mess.
Yeah, you're glowing.
So you guys, I really want to talk a lot about just a lot that's been going on. And like I tell you guys, I do deal with a lot of mental health. I talk with you guys with a lot of different things, and the one thing is that a lot of people don't understand that everybody in this world do struggle with type or and multiple types of different mental health issues. And the one thing is that I was just going to post that. Oh wow. um and we don't take it really seriously, and the hardest thing is that we sometimes take each day for granted, and we shouldn't. Yes, no, I had to catch myself on that one. And
Well, you know what?
MJ,
That's okay. If she shops for it all, it'll take it out of the stores. You don't have to look at it.
and I don't have to burn it off the color charts.
Hi, Lisa.
Exactly, Micha. Hi, Lisa, my beautiful lady. Uh, you guys, it is one of those things. We all have our own different outlets when it comes to mental health on how we deal with everything. Some of us shop, some of us create, some of us can be reckless, some of us do self harm. I can't even talk today.
Mhm.
And it's just where we need to really start stepping back and understanding that we never know what anybody else is going through, whether it's mental health issues or health issues, period. And a lot of times, we don't take in consideration of another individual's struggles. And we start getting on a lot of this attack mode, which is something that we shouldn't do to one another. I think we need more love. Shop, create, paint, all of it, yes. We need more of this, being more of a community of uplifting and supporting and just showing more love. The one thing I love about YouTube is the fact that it had put a lot of blockers in place to help protect ourselves. If you are being bullied or being pushed around or being treated a certain way, the great thing about YouTube now is that they allow you to protect your own mental health and your own space. Sometimes it works, and other times it doesn't, due to the fact that when you have people who are very determined, they will definitely go at any cost, whether they're going into another life, whether they're going to your friends, your family, whatnot. People seek gratification in hurting others. And sometimes that gratification is gratification where it makes them feel bigger, better, and empowered. But why should any of us feel empowered?
Right.
Why should any of us feel like we need to be better than the next person?
Especially when you have to knock other people down to do that.
Exactly. And, I will say over the years, and especially the more I do my therapy, I have realized that it's how you handle a situation that gives you a different type of outcome. If you handle it in a note of where but in reality, they just look small. Exactly, Kimberly. They do look small. Hello, Ellen. How are you? And Jesse, welcome in, you guys. So, you guys, for me, I chose most of my life to turn the other cheek. But all the years of doing that, I've gotten to the point where I no longer do that. But I do it in a manner where my way of standing up for myself is now block and remove. And I keep moving forward and I keep creating. And I'm trying not to make too much of today to be such a heavy type of um, thing. But I just wanted to bring it to our attention that we've got to learn to understand one another and take the time out of our own. An email from Joanne. I think yarn is. Oh, yes, it is now. We've now got to learn to start stepping out of our own little box and our own self to understand another individual that is around us. And, to be honest with you, a lot of us don't do that. A lot of us say we're empaths, but what is a true empath?
Right.
Do we all know what a true empath is?
There's too many people now claiming that.
Yeah, a lot of there is quite a few that do put the claim that they're an empath. But do you really need to announce that you're an empath? Not really. It's your actions, your words that you speak. And the one thing I just want to let you guys all know is that let's be more mindful of one another and be more understanding and more not assuming, not pushing, not bullying, nothing, but to step back out of our own situation and think about, well, what is going on? Because I know how I've been in my own situations and not taking that time to step back and look at someone else's because I'm wrapped up in my own emotion. I see you chuckling over there, Kendall.
I'm laughing. I keep having to mute because the guys mow my yard outside and I can't hear. I don't want everybody to hear it.
We can't hear it. Don't worry. Hello, Marianne, and hello, Kendra. I can't hear it.
Nope.
No, but anybody. What I wanted to say is like everybody has their problems, and you don't ever know from one day to the next what somebody else is going through. So, like I say at the end of the live, be kind. That's the one thing that you can do for free. It doesn't cost anything, doesn't take a great deal of effort.
No.
And it takes a lot less energy to be kind and treat people with respect than it does to tear them down and
Exactly.
constantly try to get back at somebody or prove that you're better than they are because it serves no purpose.
And that is true. And hello, Vivian. Thank you all for being here. And that's true. And Michi had said something. I was trying to read it, and I do apologize, Michi. We need to be considerate on the. We need to concentrate on the good and the beautiful, and not the negative. Speak of positivity, not negativity. What did you do today that made you happy? Exactly, Michi. And that's why, like, you guys, when I say that, a lot of time my safe space, my time of creativity is my happy place. When I either dye yarn, whether I dye fiber, whether I'm painting, whether I'm designing certain things, that is my space of being able to have my own outlet, and I create things. And that is what makes me happy. The more I create, the more I am able to recenter. And that's one thing that I've learned when I was going through therapy, is learning to find your space to recenter yourself. And when you start recentering yourself, things start to balance out and start to come back and being centered, and you start feeling more that you're able to focus on more good than you are on bad. And sometimes focusing on the bad of your work, of you see where you can improve, is better than focusing on being negative towards others. And that's what I try to do. And one thing that now in every one of my therapy sessions that I have every week is, towards the end, we do a little bit of meditation, recentering, and bringing back to ground zero again. And it starts with being kind. It does. I say it all the time. And when you are not kind to yourself, how can you be kind to others? I say that all the time. You cannot love someone the way you want to be loved until you love yourself. And if you can't love yourself the way you want to be loved, how can anybody else harm you? And you know, the one thing a lot of you guys, and I always tell you guys, hello Maritza, how are you? I always tell you guys don't know me. You know me, but you don't know everything about me, because I am not that individual that is going to put everything about me out there. The people that know me the best are the people that know me who I am. And I do that for a reason. You guys look at me as like, oh, you're always positive, you're always happy, you're always this. I have my moments. I have my breaking points. I have my moments where I break and I cry. But those are my moments to learn how to handle it and recenter again. And recentering and using those tools are not easy. And that's where a lot of us, it takes that therapy to be able to do it. When you start learning how to use the tools that bring you back to a positive place, things start to look different in your life. You start looking at life itself differently. You know, I may not like certain people, but I try my best to just keep my distance, but to be respectful when we all are in the same room. I don't want to find ways or look for ways to take jabs at one another. To me, it's really, I'm wasting that good time that I have here on this earth on little things. And that's where we need to start looking at. Every minute of your day is not guaranteed. The next day, hello, Diane, sweetheart. Be safe and please focus on the road. Every day is not guaranteed. Every minute of your day is not guaranteed, because you don't know what is going to happen. You don't. We just lost, I did. My husband, childhood best friend, just lost his daughter and his sister back to back in 1 week. So having to see what they are going through, and only thing I can do is just be there and be that support and say, look, I got you when you need me, and I got you when you don't. Just know that I'm still here. And that's what we should do for one another out there. I just don't understand why we're not doing more of it. We need to uplift, we need to support, and we need to show more love to one another, because life is short. And When we don't love ourselves, we're never going to love one another. Hello, Linda. Thank you for coming in. Create your own happy space. Yes, and don't let those who don't respect you anywhere in your zone. Exactly. And we have so much of that because, we all run in the same crowd. I run in a couple different other crowds. I'm not just in the fiber area. I'm in different crowds because if you know my name, my channel says it all. I'm a crafter. I'm not just fiber. I'm more than fiber. I'm clay. I'm paint. I'm into 3D printing. I'm into a lot of different things. And so my crowd will run into one another every so often. But when we are in the same group setting, why do we continue to tear each other down? Why can't we just respect?
And even for your own, because if you think about it, when you're mean and negative towards someone, you don't come away feeling good.
You don't. Hi, Zach, sweetheart. You're saying 1000%. Thanks, Diane. Sharon Kendall, chat and all. Zach saying hi. So you guys, look, I love music, and what gets me going and what puts me in the right space is music. And sometimes music is a way to express how you're feeling. If it's not music, then it is the things you create is what is expressing how you're feeling. And that is something that we need to do more of. Create, not destroy and be destructive, but create anything beautiful that is out there. Speaking of 3D, loving the pen. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I've got a few other ones that's going to be coming out of being silly, but Down's mine, and I'll fight all communities. Thank you, Jessie. Thank you, sweetheart. I try my best. I'm not perfect, and that's one thing I will put out there to all of you guys. I will admit my wrongdoings, which I've done over and over, and I will continue to do. I'm not perfect, nor will I ever claim to be perfect, nor will I ever claim to be something that I'm not. But the one thing I will say is that I do try, and I try my best to be there for those that I do care about and for those that I don't even know. And as long as we can stick with being there for one another and help uplift, it makes things a lot easier. And the one thing is that we're not doing that. So the more that we stand up for one another and be there for one another and actually listening to all, not to one, but to all, and show respect, I think things will get better. We do all make mistakes, and I've made quite a few of them, but I'm willing to admit the mistakes I've made. And am I ashamed? I wouldn't say ashamed. I would say I'm more kind of disappointed in how I handle things that created the mistakes. And there's nothing wrong with it. And there's nothing wrong with admitting you're wrong or admitting that you screwed up. But it's what you do next is what's going to mean the most. And when you can't follow through and you continue to do the same things that you say you're no longer going to do, then your word means nothing. And when people continue to keep doing that, how can I trust you? How can I trust a friendship, a relationship, if that all you're going to do is continue and continue and no changes have been made? And the only way, exactly, Vivian, admitting you screwed up is growth. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all, because I've done it on so many different.
That's how you learn.
Exactly. But you got to be willing to learn from the mistakes. Now, after admitting and seeing where you went wrong, it's where you decide What path are you going to take?
What is it they say? The first time's a mistake, second time's a choice.
Exactly. That's a good one. VJ!
VJ! How you
Hello!
feeling?
Hi, Jay.
My beautiful brother, how are you? Sweetheart, you have been so missed around here. And I do apologize. I have not been around more, and I wish I have been. And I need to take the time out of my craziness, and I definitely need to sit down with you. Actually, I know some of the ladies are missing you as well,
Yes.
and we do want that time with you again, sweetheart. So please forgive me, and I am truly sorry I haven't been there as much as I should have been. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. I don't mean to put it out
Have
there
fun
on
at work,
YouTube.
Zach.
Zach, be
Bye,
safe.
Zach.
Yeah, and what Sharon said, hello, Quilty Crocheter. Thank you for being here. So you guys, it's the just choices that we make, and it's the decision that we make. Yes, we are all a hot mess.
Nothing to forgive.
And you know what? And the crazy thing is,
Who
I
wants perfect though?
perfect. Yeah,
Like, who
no.
wants someone that always comes off as being perfect?
Exactly. So you guys, it's the decisions that you make is what's going to determine your next path and your next bit of growth. I've decided to take the path of it's my mental health first. It's my family. It's my closest friends. And you know what? The negative can just take a flying you know what to go you know where, because you know if I can say the words I want to say right now, I would be saying every bit of it in every which way possible. But I don't. I'm trying to handle things gracefully. I'm trying to be a little more polite. Unlike this morning driving, that didn't work.
Driving
Just
gets a pass
beautiful
though.
to see you. Oh, and VJ, it is awesome and it's beautiful to see you as well, because I know a lot of us, we all have been missing you. Beautiful people working hard at being better. You gotta love it. Exactly. And that's what we need. We need to accept one another, because you know what? Boring is perfect is the most boring
Yes.
thing. See, you guys, my brain, I'm like thinking I'm already saying words that I'm not even saying yet. So I'm kind of like,
And being perfect is hard to live up to.
Exactly, because trying to be perfect, you are living too many lies, and too many lies to remember to continue a lie. You can't be perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect, because perfect is about being is about lies. I mean,
Be
how
your authentic self.
exactly.
So what if you don't have your makeup on one day? So what if you're sitting around in your pajamas all day and someone comes to the door? You don't always have to be 100%.
Exactly. I know, you guys, I always tease about like, hey, don't mind this. It's a hot mess. I do it because it's my way of being able to accept having a rough day. So it's my way of joking, because I know when I'm having a rough day, I'm like, okay, don't mind the hot mess. I don't mind all of this right now. I ain't glamified, because what you're going to get is what you're going to get. And that's how it's going to be. And that's just my way of joking with myself, but accepting how I'm feeling it and what I see with myself
And
at the
it's
time.
okay.
Exactly. So sometimes people are like, why are you saying that? Like I said, those are my coping ways. Those are my ways of being able to handle a lot of accepting who I am. So yeah, it's a weird way of doing it, but it's a way that I do it because it makes me laugh. And it's just letting you guys know
it's okay.
It's okay to be a hot mess. It's okay not to be at your finest glamour moment. There's nothing wrong with that. And so I guess today it was just a day that I want to let you guys know. Let's just love one another. Isn't being nice to somebody much less energy and hard work than being mean and cruel? Isn't it nice to smile and say hi and not frown and ignore? Exactly, Diane. It is. I just popped in so you guys know I'm around and I'm okay. You better be around.
Did you read Zach's comment?
Can I say something, Dawn? Yes, you may, Zach. You can say what you want, sweetheart. much less work to be nice and caring. Yes,
It is.
it is. And you guys, when I say you guys don't know a lot, you don't know a lot about me. Like I said, there's only been the select few of you guys that get to know me and know my past and know from things that I've been through. So it's kind of one of those things that not everybody's going to know me and know everything about me that I've been through, my struggles, my heartaches, my trial and error, and my mistakes. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. And none of you guys should feel that you need to put everything out there for the world to hear. Because not everybody needs to know. And it's not always a way for people to love you. Sometimes when you put your whole life out there, you guys, I will say this, it makes you an easy target. And it makes it easier for people to come after you and attack you. I've had my differences with Dawn, but in the end, we talked it out, and now we're getting to know Dawn more. I'm ashamed I listened to dumb people, and they were all wrong.
It's easy to be influenced by other people.
Yeah.
It's very easy, especially when you don't know someone. You don't know what's in their heart. Please, it's
Yeah.
very, very easy to take people's word when you don't have any other experience. But
It's like when you get into group mentality, you have a whole group of people telling you
yeah,
something.
yeah, and that's not always how it is. And the thing about it is, you don't have to be friends with everyone that someone else is friends with. It's okay not to care for someone. It's okay if you don't like that person, but you don't have to go out of your way to do damage to that person or make them feel less than. It's perfectly okay to just ignore them. Don't say anything. You don't have to interact with them. But I've noticed so much lately that people don't want to do that. And um like I said earlier, it's so much easier to be kind to someone. And like
Yeah.
I said, you don't have to agree with everything somebody else does or says, because that's not how the real world is.
Exactly. It's all right, Zach. It's all right, sweetheart. No, it's just hi, Tina, sweetheart. Thank you for coming. Hi, Izzy. Sorry for those that I did miss. You guys, it's so easy to tear one another down, you know, especially when you get into that group mentality, that group pack. And some of us can be so blinded by the love bombing. Love bombing you is not true friendship. It's not genuine. We don't I don't go out to love bomb anybody. If I love on you, I love on you hard, but I have my ways of showing how much I do love on you. Do I send gifts all the time? No. But when I sense that there's something wrong, I will definitely keep checking and checking to make sure. And sometimes to the point I can be annoying. But that's just me on showing how much I care for you as an individual, as a friend, as someone that I love on. But love bombing is not true. It's not sincere. It is a way to manipulate you. And that's the one thing that people don't understand, because a lot of us who are so broken feel that when someone loves a bomb on us so much that it's falseness. We believe that it's not. We believe that strong love bombing on you is sincerity, and it's not. It is easy to say be kind.
Mhm.
It's actually It's another to actually be kind. Exactly. Ellen, thank you for saying that. How many times have we seen the hashing kindness matters from people who aren't exactly? I have lost count. And that is sad. I agree with you. I agree with you. Every time I see this hashtag kindness matters
Mhm.
from people
Who
who
aren't kind.
aren't kind, from people, no, don't, Zach, do not feel bad. It's okay. These ladies know it's been a rough week, so they know I'm a little bit. I wasn't even going to go live today, to be honest with you guys. I kept telling them I don't want to go live. I don't want to go live. I'm going to cancel. I'm going to this. I'm going to do that. I've just, it's been kind of like a rough week, I guess, if you want to put it that way. But you guys, love bombing is not true. It's not genuine. Especially when individuals that do love bomb you so much, they continue to do certain things blatantly in front of your face. But because they love bombed on you and gifted you so much, they blind you, they cloud you. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Breezy. Thank you for being here. And you don't see it, and they manage to convince you to believe and have you question your friendship with others. Yeah, I have too. I have too. And that's why you guys see sometimes on my posts, I put sayings up, and I put them up for a reason. So you guys, when someone love bombs you so much and showers you with so much of different types of love bombing, whether it's physical gifting, whether it's just constantly saying positive, positive, positive to you, is not genuine, because a true person that cares about you would not sugarcoat anything. That a true person that loves you will come to you and tell you the good and the bad, but they let you know out of life. No, we're not saying the hashtag isn't negative. It's so
Overuse.
it's Mitch, what we were trying to say is that some people now stop using it because they found that when in they've been seeing it used so much by people who put these hashtags out there, but they're not actually being kind. They're doing totally the opposite. Denise, hello, sweetheart. Hi, Heidi. I am nice to everyone. I mean, you are, Heidi. You're actually a sweetheart. I agree about the love bombing. True friendship needs actual to come from the heart. I have been hurt by so many people. I have a wall up until I really get to know them. Exactly, Heidi. And that's my thing. My husband worries about me because he knows when I love. I give so much. In the beginning, I give everything. I totally understand. I have been feeling down this week, and I think those who have gone through crap and nobody else knows about have been struggling this week. Yes, and that is true, Izzy. You know, a true friend, a true relationship is a relationship that is not going to sugarcoat everything. They're going to tell you, I would rather my friends come to me and be honest with me and be direct with me, because I tell them your honesty and being your directness to me means the world to me, because I don't want to go out there and make myself look a fool. I want your honesty. I need your directness. If I'm overreacting, let me know. If I'm not doing enough, let me know. If I even have made you feel a certain way, let me know. But also, please protect me, because by being honest with me is protecting me, not having me go against people and questioning my friendships and my loyalty. And nobody's friendship unless I've done something to you, then question me. We all use the tools out there available to us. Yes, we all have things to deal with. Some of us choose not to share it at all. Exactly, Michi. And I'm the same way. I don't share it. Look, I'm telling you guys I do therapy, but do I tell you guys what for? No, I don't. Do people in my inner circle know exactly what's happened to me? Yes. To the real extreme, probably not, but they know enough to know why. Thank you, Hannah, not being any religion into it has been taught by my grandma and always God's love. She passed away 25 years ago, and I still didn't. That to this day we need honesty more. We do, and I'm not going to bring religion into this. It's not. This has nothing to do with religion. This has to do with our self-respect, our self-care, our honesty, not just to ourselves, but to the people around us. So to say that God has something to do with it, or to pass and, I'm a Christian, but I'm not going to sit there and preach to you guys, because it's not my place. My place is to be there to show as much positivity and show as much love as I can. Am I always positive? No. Am I a hot mess? Yes. But that's who I am, and that's what we know me for. And do I have a tendency to veer in all kinds? Yes, I do. But that's me. And I do the same thing in person. Hi, Rachel, sweetheart.
I just think it would be, and I try to do this. Most people that actually know me personally know, if I think I've done something to upset you, um, you, or I need to talk to you about something that's happened, I'll be the first person to bring it up, because I can't stand to have um, the what am I trying to say? That it's uncomfortable. If I think for one thing, I don't ever try to hurt anyone's feelings, but I know I do sometimes, because sometimes my mouth works much faster than my brain does.
I think we all suffer from that.
Yeah, but I do feel like I will be the first person to come to you and say, have I done something to upset you? Or if, say, you have done something to upset me, I will come to you and explain to you how it made me feel, and hopefully, we can talk about it and get it straightened out, rather than it turning into some big thing that it didn't need to turn into.
Exactly. And that's what a true friendship is. Being able, if I tell you, look, you said to come to you if I have an issue, and not put the nonsense out there in public eye. Okay, let's talk. I have to be careful on YouTube though. I befriended someone and really tried extra hard to keep them. Went away out of my way for them. And then I tried to be honest and say something to warm. Oh no, my hubby taught me a long time ago. Don't let he say, she say, or behind your back talks get to me. It's not my business until that person comes to me directly. Best advice ever. Too many people say things that aren't true. Yes, and people do believe it. That is so true. And Diane, I understand that. Look, you guys, am I perfect? No, I'm going to keep saying I am far from perfect, nor do I want to be. But a true friend is a friend that is going to come to you. When a friend let you know, like, hey, I've done it on many occasions with a lot of you guys, and she said, no, I got nothing to hide. If you ask me if I've done something, I'm going to tell you yes or no. But don't sit there to continue to question me when I've already proven my self-worth, my honesty, and my loyalty. Because I can tell you what, the one thing I will always make sure is I'm going to be direct. Yeah, and say, he say, she's, yes, they stick up for you. Exactly. And when, look, okay, so I'm going to put this out there. Don't mind me. It's the only thing I can think of right now. If I decide to block you, Kendall, because I don't like how you have been disrespecting me, treating me, and other people around me, is it anybody's business? Or is it the business of myself and you.
Well, I would think that would be what's considered Dawn and Kindle business.
Exactly. So do you feel it's right that if I decide to,
I think anyone has the right to block someone if they do not feel comfortable with them. I don't believe it's childish. I would hope they would have a very good reason for doing it, but it's there for a reason. So,
exactly,
no, I mean, unless you're doing it to be vindictive to somebody or something like that and not to protect yourself, that's another story. But
exactly,
everybody has the right to block somebody.
exactly. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand that is that if
You block somebody to protect yourself.
Yeah, it's to
exactly,
protect yourself.
If you're having problems and you don't want to keep it coming up in your face, or people are saying things and you don't want to you don't want it to be in your face, you block them. You block the drama. You block the hate.
exactly. And you know, and the hardest thing is I'd be very picky and choosy now. Exactly, Diane. And you have to be very picky and choosy. I personally feel that it's nobody else's business, nor should I be bullied by anybody else because I decided to say, I had enough. I'm not going to continue to be listening and dealing with the insults, the subtle jabs, or any of that. Look, if I block my family, that's my business. I'm blocking my
Mm-hmm.
family and they know why I blocked them. But
But nobody else needs to know why.
exactly, and I don't need them running around to every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the family complaining so that every Tom, Dick, and Harry that they're complaining to can come to me and start chastising me. That is not right. Why put these in place if
Why do they have the block key if there's no reason for it?
exactly? And you guys know there is so much cyberbullying that goes on out there. It is a crying shame. I've seen it happen to my children. I've seen it happen to friends, family. And this is why they put these safeguards in place. And these safeguards is to protect ourselves. But then you leave it exactly. Then you leave it alone and don't keep that in your heart or thought. Exactly. And you move on. And the hardest part when you thought you've moved on, the people that you decide to remove out of your life is constantly 1 minute after a minute. You get it and you get it. And that's where you're like, okay, if I have to do it again to step back, exactly, Michi. Move on. It's a problem when others get involved. Yes, when it's not there. Exactly. So true. Exactly. He said she said, yes, it is ridiculous. And it just needs to be, look, you guys, when you trust me, I'll be the first one to say, have I cut family out? Oh, yes, I have. Have I had my reasons? Yes, I have. Is it anybody in the family's business? No, it is not. And does it need to be put out there in the air, in the atmosphere? No, it doesn't. Will it be by me? No. But that's what you deal with in life. Sometimes people are very, how do I say it? I'm trying to say it in a way that's not going to cause any kind of like people to feel, hi, spring, sweetheart, a certain way. Um, when people are feeling like they can't get at you, they start moving chess pieces. It's like a chess game. Now they're moving a chess piece to find another angle. And when people start doing that, you realize you have too much time on your hands. I had to cut out family because of reasons, but I don't bring exactly. You don't bring it, nor not their circus, not their money. Exactly, Michi. And that's the one thing. That's why we have these protectors in place. You block people's calls. Like when you got telemarketers calling, wanting you want solar energy? No, thank you. And you tell them, do not call me again. And then they don't remove you and they call you again. That's why you got block.
Yep. Same
Block.
as people.
And that's the way it goes in life on all parts of life. Whether it's your personal, whether it's public, whether it's your job, whether it's whatever. When you block for a reason. I do know how to just remove and never look back. Exactly. And that's what you need to do. Move forward, you guys. So when you are protecting your space, know that protecting your space, it's not being childish.
No.
Because it's your heart, mind, your mental thoughts, all of that, you guys. The people who are doing it to you, they don't have to pick up the pieces when you're all broken. It's not affecting them. It's affecting the people that love you. And they're the ones that are there to help you pick up those pieces when you are finally hit that breaking point. So that's why blocking is nothing wrong with it. So when you need to protect yourself, protect yourself. Whether it's in your personal life, whether it is in your business life, whether it is being out in the public eye. Nothing wrong with it. Because those people who are doing what they're doing and doing the damage are not going to be the ones there to pick up the pieces.
Exactly.
It's not just affecting you. It is affecting the loved ones around you. I have realized that unblocking people for reasons is a big issue as well. My peace was disrupted when I unblocked them. So when I will be following the once blocked, always blocked policy from now on, and you should. I tried to let negativity go in one ear and out the other. I have learned to ignore emotional abuse from exactly. It is also necessary to take a deep breath, step back before saying things you can take back. Exactly. I had someone block me, then months later unblock me. So I blocked her and now it's under my control. Exactly. And that's what we need to do. We need to take control of our own space, our own mind, our own peace, our own mental health. Because the hardest thing to do is when I broke and now sitting back, I realize how bad I did break. And how bad people around me had to pick up those pieces. And picking up those pieces and trying to help me back was the hardest thing to realize and see. Because when you are broken and you do fall apart, it's not just you falling apart. It's your husband falling apart with you, but trying to stand strong to bring you back. It is your kids standing by telling you every day, I love you. It's your friends, your closest friends. That is your family. Love you. Be safe when you are driving home, Michi. And it's your closest friends that stick by you and say that everything is going to be okay. And when you know that even though you've become a hot mess and you've fallen apart, those people that are around you, that stuck through it with you from the beginning to the end. Before I go, tell me something you did today that made you happy. What was the one thing you did today that made you happy?
I got my blanket finished.
Sharon got her blanket finished. Michi, or Kendall, Michi wants to know, what is one thing that made you happy today?
I cleaned up the space behind my chair.
Yes, you did. Everybody else?
In the chat, please.
Who?
She asked you, Don Aaron, quit being avoidant.
No, she also asked
everyone.
everyone. She says everyone.
You know, I being here and pushing through, getting on my live and talking with you guys and painting again. I'm getting back to my painting.
I was going to point to that.
So I'm started again.
Yay.
So I'm back at it. Oh, and finishing this guy. Finishing him is what made me happy. I got a few little touch-ups, but overall, that's good.
Yeah,
I-
Denise, it is pretty already.
no, SCZ, take care of me and got rid of my all. Almost done with a book. Book Nook wooden model and I can't wait to see Sandy. Heidi, one thing that made me happy today is I got to hold my 2.5-month-old grandson. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, thanks.
Mhm.
I cleaned an area. Hold on. I'm trying to. Was proud and just let it out. And isn't over, but I had a lot of great laughs with good friends. Oh, that's awesome. And working on remake of my winter duster. That is nice. I've been avoiding and loving on my friends. Yes, you have been loving on your friends a lot. It's necessary. And it is necessary. I brought my favorite sound. Oh, you did? And I had it for lunch and had 2.5.
And the
Oh,
second half for dinner.
that's awesome. You guys, and being here with you guys, it is great. I like Real Talk Thursdays because a lot of times a lot of people are like, oh, she's having it. But you know what? It is good. It is good to come in and just be able to vent, to feel like you're in a safe space. And you are. You text with your sister Kimberly. That's awesome. It's are amazing. Oh, and you guys, and for me is getting back into painting. And I finally finished Lisa's handspun yarn today. I finally got
Yay,
it
it's my
done.
turn now.
I am going to make my sign. I now know how to make my
now you know
neon
what
sign.
to paint on that.
Well, okay, Sharon's telling me I can't do no more editing and 3D.
No, you can.
I can, but she wants me to
This will
finish
be
this.
done right away. And
Yes.
then you can show it to her.
Okay, I will. I made my neighbors who will be the first time grandparents a dress. Oh, Diane, that is so sweet. A beautiful dress
Sweet.
for their granddaughter. Yay.
K&L sweatshop.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
K&L sweat
Kendall and Lisa.
yarn sweatshop. It's the yarn sweatshop. Because boy, I tell you, I feel guilty for crying. Never feel guilty for shedding a tear. Never feel guilty.
What is it? Even the cloud. Was it the one with the clouds? I can't remember.
You're cleansing your soul. You're
Yeah.
cleansing yourself. And crying is a form of cleansing, of self healing. And that's what a lot of us need. Never feel guilty for the tears you shed. But to be honest with you, I cry when the earth rains. It's crying. We're cleansing. The earth is being cleansed. It's like a form of crying. So when it rains, what's happening? They're cleansing. The earth is cleansing itself of every negative thing, every impurity, everything, which ends up becoming what? A new form of life. And that's what we need to do. Cry to cleanse ourselves, to be a new you. When you guys don't, sometimes holding all of it in is the hardest thing we can all do.
Sandy.
What? On the light side, if I need a good cry, I watch some Korean. Oh, yes, boy, do they know how to make. Yes, they do, Sandy. They do. Also found a dress for a mother-daughter dance that my daughter invited me for tomorrow's dance. Oh, Izzy, well, I hope you go and enjoy.
Have a dance for us.
Exactly. Have a beautiful dance. I hope you enjoy it and have so much fun over there. You guys, the one thing is I don't want us to leave on like this negative note or a downer note. I just want you guys to know that just being you is perfect. It's when you're not being you, it's not perfect. To me, that's imperfect. So when you are yourself, continue to be yourself and continue to just be true to who you are. That will always be the perfect you. That's my thoughts on it.
Being perfectly imperfect is perfect.
There you go.
Okay,
that,
well, I'm perfect, so I don't know what y'all are talking about. No,
okay, there.
I'm kidding, by the way.
I know you are.
But you are perfect for who you are.
Exactly. So, you guys, on an up note, know that I love you all. And know that you guys, when I find people that I find are amazing and talented, and I want to support anybody I see and that I know and that I've been blessed enough to be around and talk to and enjoy to see the things that they make, you guys know I'm going to shout you from the hilltops. And so, no matter what, I do love these talks, Dawn, and I do love Anya. Honest, I know you do, and Sandy, and I love you to pieces. You, meeting you for the first time, watching you on the YouTube streets, you are such a doll. You really are. Hello, Linda F. How are you, sweetheart? You are perfect, Kendall. Crochets, and that's good enough. No, it's Kendall crochets, no sleeves. I keep telling her, you better put in the no sleeves because you don't like.
Everything I have right now has sleeves, so you can't say that
Here
right
you
now.
go.
Anyway,
So, you guys, I'm slowly just trying to really shout a few people out. And right now, the one person that I am shouting out a lot, and I will be dragging his petunias up on my panel. I'm just waiting until I get the go ahead and he's ready for it. But if you guys have known, he's shown the beautiful work that he's done with his beautiful
right back.
beading. Uh-huh.
I gotta go get that other bracelet.
Okay, hurry up, woman. So you guys know I've Kendall's son had popped on a few times in the background. Pounce, pounce, yes, sneak, 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 pounce, kiss Sandy, yes. Yes, I do also. Sending prayers and hugs. You three ladies are awesome. Oh, thank you, Heidi. You guys are amazing. And you guys is why I am here today. So, I'm a spoiled brat. But anyways, so you guys know the one person I've been really, really, really pushing right now is Kendall's son, Joey. And when I say he is an amazing artist, his beadwork, I mean, it blows me away and I love it. I love it. And I cannot say more of it. And I did get my bracelets in the mail and I really want you guys to love on them. And when I say his prices are really good, they are. And to get his work and to be so honored and blessed to have it in my hands now, I am so happy. But I'm actually talking to him about making a few pieces, come up on the panel, and want him to show his work to you all. He doesn't just bead, he also draws. So I just want to let you guys see some of the work that he's done. I'll show you the bracelet that I have, and then Sharon will show hers, and then Kendall will show her work. So my camera will not do it justice, and I do apologize. Here, let's see. But here it is, you guys. The beadwork. His work is oh my gosh, I'm in love with it. And it's so clean. Everything about it is just absolutely gorgeous. And he does do custom work and he does everything. Sharon,
Which one?
okay.
Longer arms.
Sharon said I got longer arms, you guys. I don't know about that. Oh, bye, Izzy. Have a beautiful day. So here is Sharon's, and he looked at a picture, and this is what he designed. Isn't this gorgeous, you guys? Look at this beadwork. And this is Sharon's bracelet. Like, he can look at something and just make it. And it's absolutely amazing. So you guys definitely, if you are interested in him to make something that you want, a bracelet, he's actually going to be making me a hair piece too for my bun. What else? A strap for a purse, a belt, for your hat, you
Cowboy
name it.
hat, anything.
Anything. This boy, man, he can beat it up like there's no tomorrow. Definitely send me an email if you are interested. I'm gonna scoop. There it is. All right, now you got the floor.
Yeah, this is they sent him a picture, and this is what he made for Lisa's daughter. It's a bracelet too.
There's her bracelet. Like, Sugar. Hello, Lady Red. When I say he does amazing work, he
Now
does.
take me off of here.
Okay. You guys, his work is amazing, and I really am trying to help him get started. And I would love to see all of you guys really love on him for the work that he does, because he does do amazing work. Hello, Sugar. Lady
I'm,
Red.
I'm glad you like it. At least I'm getting it in the mail in the morning.
And you guys, when I say that you get a picture, something that you want, beat it up, he can do it. And I could not get over it. Like this one, he designed for me. And I was like, what? Oh my gosh, I love it. I just said, just surprise me. That's all I want. Just surprise me. Because you guys know, when it comes to stuff like that, I'd rather you surprise me. I want your imagination and your creativity to come out. Yes, it's nice to have a guideline. I'll give you the colors I love. I'll tell you the color I don't love. And just make sure you keep it out of there. That's all I ask. But everything else, go for it. You have creative rights in designing and creating whatever you want. And that's the one thing that he did for me, was design that bracelet. And I love it. And he knows I'm all about traditional. I want traditional Native American beadwork. Yeah, that color, that bad color, that bad word in my chat. We don't need that one. Bad. And I really would love for all of you guys to love on him the way I've been. And he's going to be a part of my boxes. I'm going to have spring herb beads in there. Oh my God. Yeah. And that's the other thing. Where did I put it? I've been putting things down and losing things. So in my Halloween boxes, you guys, I'm going to have his beadwork. I'm going to have springs, awesome beads that will be part of.
Sugar missed who we're talking about. Joe.
Oh, we're talking about Kendall's son, Joey. If you guys are interested in custom orders, when I say the prices are fantastic, they are. And he's no slouch. Trust me, that boy can whip it up. He's good. But if you dyed it, you still don't want. Yes, I know. If I dye, I still don't want it. Hello, Maria. Hello, beautiful. And Sanita. Yes, it's true, Sanita. I evict everything I make. I don't want it. Yes, I know. I'm bad. I am absolutely terrible for not wanting to keep any of my makes, but that's me. I rather make and create for all of you guys than to keep myself. If I do find something I do love, like right now, I made my husband a mug. I painted it, but I can't evict it because it was a gift to him. So as much as I want
it was a beautiful mug.
It was.
if I could evict that mug, I would. But I can't because I gifted it. I made it for my husband due to a picture that I had seen.
That lot better than my crazy one.
Nothing wrong with it.
My trinket box.
I need to order another set of hanks from you, Dawn. I made a hat and scarf set on my central in the last one you sent me. I need to send it. Yeah, I am pretty good about getting the colors match, because once I see the colors with it hanked and unhanked, I can literally get the colors almost spot on. And I am dyeing up some fiber. I'm going to do some tomorrow, and I will for my potiversary that's coming up on the 14th of May. I was wrong. I thought it was 2 years, you guys. It's actually been 3 years. When I looked at the time, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did not even realize how long it's been. But that was me. I'm bad for that. I messed up on my part 5, so I get to redo the recording. Oh, you're lucky. I made a hat. Yeah, definitely do that. Just email me and stuff. Like I said, you guys, on please share now. I missed. Oh, are you talking about the bracelet, Tammy? If you're talking about the bracelets, I'll show you mine and Sharon's. So here is Sharon's. And it's gorgeous. So this is the bigger ones. So the bigger ones, if you're getting a custom order, it probably will be a little bit more. People go away.
Well, you can tell him how wide you want it.
Yes.
You know how big you want it.
And that way it makes it easier for him to determine how much it will cost because of the time, the work, and the size and the material. So starting off for like mine, this one, this is mine. Oh, Sharon, I'm sorry I dropped yours. And this is the one that he had made me. This is a custom one. So it starts from 65 and that includes shipping. The smaller ones, I think, are 35, if I'm not
40?
mistaken. 30,
40.
depending on the
Yeah,
size and the
yeah.
amount of detail.
It'll be custom
starts
price for whatever the custom
exactly.
article.
So I'm just telling you base prices. And when I say the work, and these are so worth it, when I say it is clean, it is amazing. It really is. So I love it. I've got it here. I will be wearing it. I was supposed to put in Springs earrings that I got, and I got to figure out where I put everything down because I was cleaning up over here.
Yeah.
So
and
on
this is the one he did for Lisa. She sent him. They just sent him a picture, and he did it. So.
Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Out of a picture.
Mhm.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
So you guys, if you are interested, just send me an email, let me know, and then I can pass it on and let him know, because I told him, okay, let's get your email going, let's get all this, I'm going to drop you, we got to get everything rolling. So he's working on everything, getting everything up and going, and that way it'll be a lot easier where he can start communicating with all of you guys that are interested in his work. My podiversary is coming up on the 14th. We're planning on having lots of fun. I'm kind of nervous because I really have not celebrated a podiversary, and it's been 3 years, even though I thought it was 2. So I kind of cut myself short on a year and didn't even realize it. That's all right. That's me. If I hope to see you all there on the 14th. I did post something in my post talking, just come and celebrate with me. Oh, there's a little thing that we're going to do with you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you guys it. Well, Kendall's going to show you guys this. And I need you guys to remember it. And there's a reason why I need you to remember the name of this, because it will come up. Let's put it that way. It will come up. I'm not going to tell you what live, when. This is a game we're going to play with you all. So Kendall has a hank of yarn. Go for it, Kendall. You tell them.
Make her big, make her big.
Oh, hold on, Kendall. Hold
Man,
on.
I hate it when you do that.
Oh, I love you, Kendall. Oh,
I
thank
love-
you, Heidi.
I got it, sugar. I'll
No
send you
sugar,
this.
no.
Anyway, so just remember this because I donated a prize. And in order to win the prize, you have to remember this is the last hank I have of the yarn that Dawn dyed me when I was in California, and it's called Memories of California. That's the name of it. And the only way you need to remember it, because it's going to come up during her live on her podiversary, and you might really want to win it. So just you can either, if you remember it here, go back in the post. I've mentioned it a lot. I made a sweater out of it, so you should be able to find the name of it somewhere. So anyway, it'll be worth your time.
There you guys go. So that is going to be part of the giveaway. I have a few things that will be included in just celebrating.
Lisa, you can't have all the yarn.
Well, that one she can if she wins.
Exactly.
That's true. But speaking of yarn, I do have new yarn.
See, she's got more yarn, you guys. She's so bad.
It's really pretty, and it's red sugar.
It's so bad.
And it's called Cherry Bomb.
Yes, Cherry Bomb, which, yes, I can. She's telling you. Yes, Kimberly says she loves the Hello Kitty. So cute. If you are interested in something custom by Joey, let me know. I'll pass the info over, and then you can start communicating back and forth. Also, if you are interested in anything, like I said, I do 3D printing. My yarn bowl that I finished for my beautiful Pammy YOLO. So this one does fit. It's huge. It fits the mandala bonus. It will fit. It is a nice size. It's very clean. I got a few little things I want to touch up because I'm very anal. If I feel something that doesn't feel smooth enough, I got to fix it. You guys know me. I'm very OCD about certain things.
Denise wants
These,
to know if people would prefer a yarn prize or a custom make prize.
oh, yes. So Denise would like to know. Oh, Sunita said a make. I don't know.
Now Sugar's trying to get my yarn.
Kendall Cherry
And
Bomb belongs.
Tammy says a custom make.
See, so far you're hearing custom make.
Yeah.
I do custom yarn bowls. I do a lot of other custom things. I'm actually working on making a yarn genie as well. You guys just give me some times. I do have a beautiful sunflower yarn bowl, and I can make it in different sizes for you. I don't have a problem with that. I've been in the process of working on a lot of different ones. I have a different panda yarn bowl that I'm going to print in one color, maybe the rainbow. Actually, should I do the rainbow color? No. What, or do you think I should do it like that?
Which one?
The other panda yarn bowl I got that I designed.
That's hard to say. Rainbow will be pretty, but then people might want it to be normal.
Yeah. So you guys, hello, my sweet thing,
Hey,
Trisha, I love you.
Trisha, I love you.
When is the Potiverse? It's on
Hi,
the
Trisha.
It is on the 14th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and then you guys, I also gifted the most adorable sun bunny I named Jack in remembrance of my precious late brother. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Your sunflower yarn. Yes, and I'm going to be printing out that one. So my biggest size will hold a mandala bonus. Depending on how I do it, I can get it bigger. So keep that in mind. I can get a little bit bigger. So they're like the big size. And I can get them down to being your regular size, holding 100-gram yarn bowl. And the prices do vary. So if you are interested, like I said, I've already got 2 Style Panda yarn bowls. I have this one and I have another one. I have a sunflower. I have a hippo. I have a hedgehog.
I think those are.
I think I have an elephant. So yeah, I do a lot of different ones, you guys. Trisha, I love you, Trisha. I hope you're all right, sweetheart. I've been missing you. I love you. Me too, sugar, but can we dream, right?
Yeah, Denise, it looks like the makes are popular.
Yeah, so it does look like makes are a lot more popular these days. Yeah, so you guys, there's going to be a lot of different things. I have people that have donated and stuff, and you know what? And I'll be honest with you guys. I am not going to be talking much about whether there is or isn't going to be certain things there. Let's just know.
Be there to find out.
Be there to find out, and let's have some fun. I don't want people to show up just to get what they can get. I want people to show up because you are there to support me. And I will know because I have something planned that will weed out everybody who's is and isn't part of who and being with me. What's the other thing that we got to?
Tell Sugar to behave herself.
Sugar, are you trying to steal her yarn again?
We did the real talk. We did Joey. We pimped out Joey.
Yeah, we pimped out Joey, you guys. Still at my, are you? Oh my gosh, they just did. I hate those tests. Oh gosh. Yes.
Anniversary. I think that was it on the list.
Yeah, I've been trying to share your day so others can come and celebrate. Oh, thank you, Diane. And I really want you guys to come and enjoy because, I mean, this is going to be the first time I celebrated a 30-year anniversary. I really have not done that. I think because I always looked at it as, okay, it is what it is. And am I supposed to celebrate? I'm not monetized. I always looked at it as you need to be monetized to have it as a celebration. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I always looked at it. Pammy, I know you are itching. Yeah, I hope you're not itching too bad, Pammy. I really do, sweetheart. And be ready because Pammy, I am going to be printing. I'm waiting on more white filament because that bad boy was eating it up. I will be you guys, I will be printing out a few more different yarn bowls to show you guys. I have more filament coming. You would say I wouldn't need any by looking at what I got down below underneath the desk, but
You want to make sure you have all the right colors.
exactly.
Because somebody will ask you for that one color.
Yes. So my stash is going to be getting really big. And oh, you guys, keep your eyes out, be open. Out. No, don't put them out there. Keep your eyes open, because I will be heading to my Joann's again, because they were having over 300 more boxes coming full of yarn alone. So I think we're going to head over there and have a little fun.
I need more yarn.
You don't need no more yarn. And you guys, to be honest with you, I really enjoyed shopping with all of you guys. I really think you guys should always celebrate it, because having a channel, from what I can see, is tremendous amount of work. So celebrate yourselves. It's a great accomplishment.
Right,
Hello,
Diane? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it for $100.
Neither would I. I love being up here with her.
Yeah.
But on my own, no.
Yeah.
I'd rather be a sidekick.
Me
I'm
too.
still mad at her from your last shopping. No, don't be mad at her. Don't be mad at her. Love her. I love her. You gotta love her too. Can't be mad. Trust me, I get mad at them sometimes, but then I have to realize I can't, because it's me either, Kendall and There's nothing wrong. Actually, you guys kind of get used to it. It kind of sucks because you're reading what people are saying, but you really want to see their emotion. And I'm all about, I want to see your face. I want that interaction. Like, all I gotta say is, like, having these ladies in person, Denise, like, the next person I get to meet is Pammy Yolo. You guys, if Pammy allows me, I'm going to be taking pictures. They'd be coming to Sunflower Yarn Bowl. Will be coming to Montana. Just saying, you guys, she's already claimed it. And the price varies on size. The bigger it is to hold the mandala, the more it's going to be, due to the fact that it takes over 30 hours to print. It takes more filament, and it takes more time to do a lot of editing and to get it to the way it should be. Wowza. The next, Sharon, you are nobody's sidekick. See, you are not. I hate when she says that. She's not my sidekick.
It's a good one. Think about it.
You're Batman and Robin and no.
And usually the sidekick is a favorite.
Okay, that's why she wants to be the sidekick, you guys.
You're the dynamic duo.
There you go, Dawn and Party coming to your home again. Yeah, we're going to definitely party, but I'm hoping, I can't wait to be able to meet Pammy. I'm excited. The next few people that I do want to see is going to be Trisha, Nisi. Oh, yeah, I've got my mind made up on people I want to meet, and I'm hoping to, if I got to travel, I got to travel. Plain and simple. I don't mind. Lisa and Nikki is the other. Oh my gosh, these two I love on Lisa and Nikki so much because they crack me up. All I gotta say, you guys, is that I've been very blessed to have such amazing friends and people that I got to meet, and I am so thankful that, well, one, you guys got to see who I was in person and realize, like, oh, she wasn't lying. Maybe she's a little bit more energy in person, but overall, I'm me. Hello, Donine. Hello, Donine. How are you?
Hello, Donine.
Hello, Aisha. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, I love that one, Donine. I love her, Donine. Mm-hmm. I can love her all day long. But yeah, you guys, I don't want to overstep. I know that D is coming.
I think it is, yeah.
Yes.
I think it's D.
D Creative Hands is going to be coming on, and you guys know, you need to, Kendra girl, if you are inviting me to come on over, well, I guess I'm going to have to get a touring bus or something to start picking everybody up along the way and say, come on, let's go. Love you, Pammy. Be safe.
Love you, Pammy.
And my eyes will be open for you, girlfriend. If you were inviting, trust me, I definitely would love to be a guest in your home, as you would be a guest in my home too. Jeez, my husband was like, man, this woman's inviting everybody. Am I going to get my own home back? Yes, honey, you will. Maybe eventually. But then you guys get to see how he is. That would be so fun. It would be a touring country. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Well,
And the
you
one
could come get me, and then we could come there.
and go to Canada. See, I think
Yep.
I would start. I have to
Oh, and we'll pick up Denise on the way.
Yeah, so I would have to go up to Pammy, down to Brenda, and then go from here down and start heading south to go over. How big is the house I have? I am doing. Oh, you're along for the drive. Yes, I got my beautiful Marie. You guys gotta love on her. She's got a celebration, you guys. She's gonna go live maybe this week. Is it this weekend, Marie? Oh my gosh, she's celebrating her podiversary, and I am so excited for her. So you guys got to join my Marie. You got to love on this one. Oh, if you guys have not been able to really get to know her, you got to know her. Oh, I love on her. That's another one. Look, I got certain people I love on. See, look, Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys make sure you're there to show some love to my beautiful Maria, Fantastic Fiber. You guys will love her. Girlfriend, type hot mess in the chat, all one word, to drop your channel link so everybody can love on you the way I do. With all the people that are yeah, girl, it's a big enough, I guess.
We might have to rent another house close by.
I probably would have to.
Well, mind you, if we're going on tour, you're going to be bringing
Oh.
people up. We're just going to have to get a B&B, not a B&B.
Just get an RV, big RV.
No, I'll get a big RV. There you
Yeah.
go. And we can go ahead and go on a tour. I would love to do that with all of us together. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't you guys? You're doing a giveaway right now too, Heidi? Oh, is that what I was reading and watching earlier this morning? There was something I was doing. So Heidi, hot mess, all one link. And you guys, everybody that's in here dropping hot mess to drop your channel link, you guys love on one another. Get on. Yes, my mama Trish, my sweet thing. You are going to be getting on that butt. Oh, then I can get a cutter.
Yeah, we can go live on the road.
Yes, have a traveling channel. Oh man,
Mhm.
that is. Oh, you guys, wouldn't that be cool?
That would be fun.
Planned a traveling on a travel bus and go live. Like we literally record our adventure, picking each other up. Like look, if I gotta drive, I'll drive. I don't mind. I'll go. I'll get like Pammy, Brenda Bear. I mean, Sharon will be like grabbing everybody.
Well, we'll have to. Maybe we can do that on my way home. We can get a bus, pick everybody up.
That's true. You can make an itinerary. Go get Brenda. Go get Pammy. Go down and get Denise.
If not, if I'm already home, you're gonna have to come by and get me too.
Well, and Kendall, if you want, just fly on over and we'll just drive you back home. Well, we'll go past home first because we got to go up to Canada. Yeah, you're going to go to Canada, so you better have your passport, girlfriend. Get that passport. Oh my. Yes, we are the traveling hookers, not bookers. Hookers.
That's true.
That helps too, Denise.
Sharon just saying what to pay for shipping to get over.
Well, right. If we do the bus tour now, I won't have to pay to ship my stuff home.
There you go. See,
That's
you
true.
guys, Sharon's got a lot of yarn.
I think you could come through Oklahoma. If you go down to get Denise, you could come through to get me.
Well, that's the plan. We got to. That would be, yes, the traveling hookers. We can be the traveling hookers.
Or I could fly out there and just ride the whole way.
Either way, I mean, we can do it in all kinds of ways. And when we're heading back in your direction, we'll just skip home and we'll just go up into Canada and pick up all of our Canadian loves and make sure that we need to get the Canadian hookers. Because it's going to be a mix of Canadian hookers and the U.S. hookers.
To Newfoundland and visit all your family. Can you imagine all of us on the ferry for 8 hours?
Yeah, they kind of get left out a lot because, you know.
Yeah, why are we forgetting my people back home in Canada? We can't. Oh, did I miss Sandy? Sandy, hold on, I gotta go. Sanita, you know I don't forget you. And just saying, by Europe and pick me up. Hey, look at Sandy, guys. We gotta get Sandy in there. You know, Sandy would be a blast too.
Yeah.
So you guys, I'm going to try and be, well, I'm not going to try. I am going to be. I don't want to overstep. I've already 5 minutes over on Dee's time, and I don't want to be rude or disrespectful. I don't want to overstep my place. And you guys, I'm going to go live tomorrow, so keep that in mind. Am I going to dye some fiber? Probably. We'll see how my hip goes, because my hip has been a mess. Well, drive to Europe will be fun, or we can have her meet us over halfway or something. We'll figure it out. You guys know that.
Have to cross the ocean.
I was going to say somebody's going to have to cross the ocean to meet.
I don't think the bus will make it.
Yeah, the bus.
No.
Yeah, the bus ain't going to make it. And if we take any type of ship, no, I'm not doing a ship. I'm sorry.
Good night, Marie.
No.
Well, Sandy can get on people from Europe can get on a plane and they can use a parachute and jump out when they're
Yeah, no. No.
And we'll open the sky roof to the bus.
Jump in, everybody. So you guys, we are going to end it here for today. I got to get back to painting and get some printing going on over here in the background. But we will be doing a live tomorrow. So make sure you guys do come by. We will be starting at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Cali time is all I can tell you. Cali time. And whatever it is from there on out is the time we'll be on. Just keep your eyes open. And you guys don't forget, show some love by hitting those love thumbs. Smash those love thumbs. Just don't crush it. Just smash them a little bit. You know, give me some love. And let's go over and show some love into all the other places out there, to other content creators. So any last words quickly before we go? Sharon.
Be the rainbow in someone else's cloud.
Kendall.
Be kind. Be kind, please.
Thank you. And you guys, like I always say, be that custom home. Don't be that track home. Be your own unique and amazing self. Because it's too much work to keep trying to be someone that you're not. Being yourself is the best kind of perfect there is. So anyways, you guys, I love you all. Have a beautiful night. Let's go show some love. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you all. And see you soon.
Love you all.
Bye. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Here, Joey.